Hey y'all, peace on earth and love and light to you. This is a pick a card reading for, I am getting signs, symbols, synchronicities. What do they mean? Sorry, I paused a little bit because I got a message that came in. But this is what do they mean. So this is for anyone who's also getting, and I'm not entirely sure am I going to what I'm going to name this, but it's basically for anyone who continue to see not necessarily synchronicities, because even when you are getting certain signs and symbols, that is a form of a synchronicity. But synchronicities, they tend to happen in some kind of repetitive type of way, in a repetitive nature. It can be like the same thing over and over again. And sometimes it's not just that. Sometimes it's just that you're just seeing certain signs, like you may it just depends on what you have going on in your life. And the thing is, I believe a lot of you who are led to this video know that there is something that Spirit is just trying to get you to see. It just might be a weird feeling that you get when you pass by a certain thing, so you just consider that a sign. Or like I say, maybe you do see synchronicities and you just, certain things just keep coming up in your path. And I know here recently, I keep seeing, like, I keep pulling up beside the same type of card that I have. And the thing is, it's a pretty well-known card, but I guess before I got this card, I really wasn't paying attention to it, and so if there was it. If this card was like around just so much, I don't know. I just wasn't paying attention to it. But I've noticed that I pull up beside the same car all the time. And like, I could be at the grocery store and I just happen to park and I notice I'm beside the same type of car as mine. Or, I might be at the traffic light and I notice the same type of cars right in front of me. And the other day, I came out the post office, and when I went in, that car wasn't there. But when I came out, the exact car was right beside mine. And I was looking at it like, which car is mine? And I was a little hesitant because I was like, I don't want to walk up to a stranger's car. What if someone is in that car? So, when I actually picked the car that was mine, because I haven't had this car that long, I don't know. So I was looking at the cars and I was like, oh, my car is not that dirty, so that must be my car right there. So I went to clean this car, and guess what? That was not my car. It wasn't even my car. So you guys, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to go home and tell my son to wash the car. So I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, who doesn't realize that car has gotten that dirty? Okay, I didn't. So it was like a little reality check, okay? I was like, man, I'm sitting up here thinking, oh, that can't be my car. It's not that dirty. You guys, this car flew out. So like I said, and you guys who've been watching my videos for a while, sometimes certain cards come out before the pick a card reading, and it can be like an overall theme for the reading, and that's what this is. So basically, and the thing is, you guys, another thing also, if you've been having visions, I had a vision. Visions are slightly different from dreams, and if you really don't understand visions, then call me for a personal reading if this doesn't resonate with you. And because these are general readings, and I can see if I can help you out with what the vision meant. And took me a little while, but I kind of find out what my vision meant. So this is also for those of you who have visions too. So if you don't really know if you're having visions or not, you can have open and closed visions. And open visions are if you're just sitting there and it feels like you're daydreaming and you see something that you don't quite understand, and it's like you know that you're not imagining this. You know that this is a vision that has just came before you, okay? So in that case, that is a vision that has came. That is something that spirit has sent to you. Okay. And so there will be an open vision. If you don't understand it, then call me and I'll help you out with that. And a closed vision can be like sometimes you're just sitting there, maybe you're halfway asleep or you are asleep, and like you just see something, you know. But see, they're very quick. They're usually very quick, okay? And you just see something, you don't understand what it means, and you're like, okay, did I just dream that? It's usually just called a vision, you know. So, and it's very quick, and you might not know what it means, and then like it might wake you up or prompt you to like open your eyes, and then that would be a vision. So any kind of signs or symbols that you're getting, any kind of little synchronicity, that's what this video is for. So be led to a card, any card, and don't pay attention to when my baby drew on the bed. So, and like I was saying, this card came out, and when I saw this was just basically saying that the reason that these synchronicities are coming to you is because, I mean, when it comes to synchronicities, it's really because that spirit is always trying to show you something, you know, trying to get you to see something that you might not be able to just see naturally. Shh. That you might not be able to see naturally, so they have to show you different signs and synchronicities. Are y'all gonna play quietly? Okay. So, anyways, if you hear little voices, those are the children. I'm trying to let them play in here quietly. I keep telling them, or either they're gonna have to go to the next room. So, have you picked your card yet? So that's all that this was basically saying, that this clear your energy card, not so much just telling you to clear your energy, but it's just saying that this is why this is happening, because there's just some it's like the synchronicities have to come anytime that you're distracted, or you might be like off focus a little bit. That's when they have to come, okay? So yes, you can definitely clear your energy, but this is not necessarily saying that. It's just more so saying that this is why that this is happening. So have you been led to your card? We're going to go to the first one. And this card right here. Okay, so the thing is, you guys, I already had to meditate on these cards because Spirit was telling me that. Because sometimes I just turn over the cards and I press play and I don't know what's going on. So Spirit was already telling me to meditate on these cards first, and this is what I was getting for this one. This is someone who is just not. This is someone that has a blockage in their throat chakra. And the thing is, this is someone who must work on speaking their truth, speaking their mind, and speaking up for themselves. Okay? So I feel like some of you who are drawn to this card have some type of calling when it comes to speaking. So maybe you are a motivational speaker. Maybe you encourage people some type of way. Maybe you are some type of therapist, and I feel like you are not doing this to your full potential, and I feel like some of you are kind of hesitant with your words. And the thing is I feel like this is a lot of strong-minded people who are used to speaking up for themselves, people who are used to saying whatever's on their mind. But since you've probably gotten in trouble by doing that before, you started to be less, a little less vivid with your words. But Spirit is saying that this is the gift that we gave you, okay? Speak up. Okay, worry about what you say later. Okay, some people, and you know that you're not like that. You know that you're not, like they say, blabbering fools. You know that you're not like that. And if you really do have the gift of gab, and you know that you really may be a little sarcastic when you talk, or this is just really your gift is what I'm picking up. This is you who really set people straight. You have this gift to set people straight. You really have to just tell it like it is. This is your gift, to tell it like it is, okay? And spirit really want me to be specific with you guys, because I feel like you've heard this before. This is when it comes to your light work, okay? You really have to stand up for those, speak up for those who cannot speak up for themselves, for those who are scared to speak up for themselves, okay? You can't become the person. You are the one who speak up for those people, okay? So you must do this, and you must, put your foot down and just say those things that other people are scared to say, okay? This is your gift. This is what you must do. On the other hand, I do see some people who are more timid, and Spirit is saying to speak up for yourself. Don't let people walk all over you. Okay, so the first people I'm talking about are not really the timid type of people, but for some reason you start to become a little bit more hesitant when it comes to speaking. And Spirit is saying, do not do that. Speak up and say those strong things that most people are afraid to say. Now, some of you who are actually timid, this is saying that no longer be anyone's doormat. Don't no longer let people just say anything to you, and you don't speak up and say how you feel, and speak up for yourself, okay? And then so if any one of you guys see other people belittling other people, and just saying something that's not true, and you know the truth, do not become a part of that, okay? You speak up for that person and you tell the truth, okay? So that's what I'm hearing. But it's really important for those who have light work, okay, when it comes to this, and you know who you are. So those of you who have light works when it comes to motivational speaking, anything, maybe even if you are on Instagram or on Facebook and you make certain kind of statuses and make sure that you are standing for the truth, okay? I really have to specify that, because Spirit is saying this is your light work and you really need to be doing this. So, and that is all, okay? So the thing is, I'm picking up a really strong-minded person. I think that's a great gift to have, by the way. So, and those of you who are led to this one, let's see what this is saying. Okay. If you're getting signs and synchronicities, this is why, kind of what I was saying in the beginning, it seems like it's been kind of hard for you to focus. Okay, you guys, I said that slightly wrong. I heard focusing, having a hard time, but it's not that you have been having a hard time focusing. I'm kind of picking up the energy of a person who it's just like that naturally. Right now you're not focusing. It's the fact that right now you're not focusing. You're not able to focus right now. It's not like I was saying you've been. Okay, so my phone cut off, but this is what I was getting. I was hearing that these synchronicities have to come because of your focus, and because that you're just not able. You're not able to hear Spirit the way that they would like for you to. And the thing is, they would like to come at you in other ways, but the signs and the synchronicities that they are sending you is because it's like this is the way that they have to communicate with you right now, because it's any other way they won't be able to. It's like I'm trying to say this in a way. I know exactly what I'm trying to say, but I'm trying to say this in a way. Okay, so the thing is, your spiritual team really want you to rise up spiritually, and they want you to come up higher on a spiritual level. They want your discernment to strengthen. Any kind of anything that you want, when it comes to any kind of prayer that you want, any thing that you want, anytime you want to hear spirit or listen to spirit, it's like your answer is going to come through a synchronicity when they would prefer to just tell you, but you're not where you need to be at to really hear. When spirit talks, like you won't be able to just they want you at a level where they are able to where you are able to hear them spiritually and intuitively. But right now, um right now your focus is not there, and you have to strengthen. Right now you just have to strengthen. um how about when it comes to your crown chakra, this selenite will be good for that. If you have any selenite, or if you believe in crystal healing, or if you can get your hands on some, then strengthen your crown chakra. So when it comes to your discernment and your intuition, your third eye also, that will become more strengthened, so you won't have to rely on, they don't want you to rely so much on synchronicities, at least not for you when it comes to your life path. They want you to rely more on your intuition, and just knowing what they sound like spiritually. Now, I did another video, I don't know which one it was, and I talked about how spirit wants us to get to know them. And that's what your spiritual team want, for you to just sit down and actually get to know who they are and how they work for you. And things will start manifesting for you quicker too, once you start to work on listening to them intuitively. And once you start to know what they sound like, intuitively, and once you can build your discernment so they can just talk to you more spiritually, and once you start to put more effort into actually getting to know who your spiritual team is. So I think this is a great thing for you guys, because I think it's always a good thing to be strengthened, to come up spiritually. um I know that this is something that we all go through every single day, but there was one point in my life where I was really going through that, and Spirit was basically telling me, "Hey, we're a little tired of sending you all these numbers. We're trying to get you to listen to us more, more intuitively." So, and if you have this gift and they want you to do that, that is great. So be happy about that, okay? And that's what your synchronicities are trying to tell you. So those of you who are led to this one, okay. So when I was meditating on this one, I was hearing two things. I was hearing prompt and warning. So the thing is, the synchronicities that you're getting, it's just trying to prompt you and tell you, hey, like, we have to show you these things because there is something coming, there is something new coming, something on the horizon that's coming that's good, and we want you to be prepared for it. So they try to continue to show you stuff so you can be prepared for this new beginning. Now, I don't know if you guys just by chance was led to the card when I was talking about this probably months ago. I think it was probably that future video. So, look at that video I think it's called Look Into the Future. I think it's like my most viewed video. on my channel. And I think I was talking about how it's like those of you who are drawn to this card, it's like you want to change and you desire change, but once this change come, are you even going to be ready for this change? Okay, because the thing is, I feel like when it does come, it's gonna come in quickly, and Spirit wants you to be prepared, because you're gonna just find yourself a little bit overwhelmed and a little bit, you know, really rushed with this new sense of responsibility. Because the thing is, if your business is not where you want it to be, okay, in a little while it will be. So these synchronicities that are coming up, really look into these synchronicities and see what they're saying, because they're actually lessons to show you, okay, so I'm hearing this really strong now. They're lessons to really show you exactly how to handle this newfound success, okay? Because you're saying you want it, okay? You're saying you want it. And there's actually no turning back from this. When it does come, the Spirit is going to say, okay, this is what you want. So I hope you're prepared for it, because this success is going to be so nice that you're going to be successful in this. But the thing is, and you're going to love that, you're going to love the money that's going to come in with it. But the thing is, are you going to be ready for this, okay? Because it's going to be a little bit overwhelming. So some businesses are really going to start to take off, okay? And as good as it's going to be financially, are you going to be ready? So the synchronicities that are coming out right now, like, really pay attention to it. Start Googling certain things, if it's certain numbers. And I'm going to do a video on certain angel numbers from like 0 through 9 or something like that, 1 through 10. I don't really know how I'm going to do it yet, and explain what the angel numbers are meaning. So really look up your angel numbers and see what this means, what your numbers are meaning, because they are lessons for you, okay? Everything that comes to you, Google it if you have to, because this is going to be your lesson. So I'm looking at this hand right here, and I'm looking at this hand. It's like I'm hearing stop, because it seems like you're trying to do a little too much, like you're trying to force this thing that you want, okay? But this is going to happen anyways. So Spirit is saying that you cannot force this. Don't try to force this, because you don't want this to be premature. Because the thing is, the thing that you're trying to make happen is because it's going to happen, and you really feel that, and you know that it's going to happen. So when it does happen, you don't want this to be premature, and you're not going to be ready for it, because Spirit is actually telling you, we're trying to get you ready for this anyways, because you're going to be a little overwhelmed. This newfound success that you're going to have, you're just going to be that type of successful that it's just going to come at you all at once, okay? And I just see a lot of fame in this, whether you want the fame or not. I know when it comes to my personal life and the readings that I've gotten, and I've heard certain things when it comes to fame, and it makes me kind of uncomfortable knowing about fame. But this newfound success, or this newfound fame that you're gonna get, Spirit is saying we're sending you these synchronicities so you can get ready for them. So take them seriously when they come, okay? And this is like, I was hearing like, stop and don't take things into your own hands. That's what I'm getting when I saw those two hands. Don't take this into your own hands. Let Spirit bring you into this new beginning, okay? Because this is something that they have to do. Your spiritual guides, your spiritual team, your ancestors, this is something that they have to do, because this is very sensitive, and you do not want this to happen prematurely, okay? So maybe some of you are getting a little excited because you're like, yes, this is what I really want, okay? But when this happens, and I think I was saying this on that other video, when this happened, you're going to be like, okay, I did want this to happen and the money is good, but can I just go back to when I was just at the little small town in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, that's where I'm from, where, I wasn't doing much? Can I just go back to that, because now I'm just like, living it up, supposed to be living in my dreams, and I'm like really tired. I can't really get any rest now, and it's going to be all good. It's going to be all good, but you're going to be like, I wish I could just go back to that little town where things were much, much easier, and I was just wishing for a change. That's how you're going to be in the future, okay? Because things are going to really pick up, and that's what those synchronicities are about. If you're having dreams or something, that's what they are about. That's what they are saying. They're actually lessons, okay? And like I said, it's more like a prompting, to just say, hey, this is we're trying to get you ready for the new beginning that's coming. And the warning was to not to stop. Like I said, when I saw this hand, don't take this into your own hands. When I saw this one, stop. Stop trying to so much, do this on your own, because it's going to happen, okay? So, but that's good for those of you who relate to this card. That was a really good message, I think. So, those of you who were led to this last one here. Okay, so this was a message of encouragement, okay? Because spirit is saying, a lot of times when I get this card, I hear continue to go, drive, move forward, don't give up. The synchronicities that you're seeing should be, pretty much, if you look them up, they should always say something about maybe transformation, maybe about going to another step in life, and to moving forward. 4 plus 1 equals 5. 5 is a number for move. It's for moving forward and changes. That's what your synchronicities are basically saying. They're basically saying to don't give up. Don't lose hope. This is going to happen. Whatever it is that you want to happen, it's going to happen. Do not give up on this situation. So I am feeling like someone is sick, and someone is sick and you really want this change to happen, and maybe you're just really praying for someone and that this change is going to happen, and maybe doctors are just telling you that this is not going to happen. I'm going to suggest that you look up some natural treatments. That is my suggestion to you. So you don't have to take the advice, because I cannot give you medical advice, but I can suggest that just in case you feel like something is not working for you, then you might want to look into other options. It's just, advice. So, but I feel like that's just one situation that I picked up on. I picked up on someone sick and someone's been praying for someone to get better, and they will definitely get better. And you've been seeing signs and synchronicities, and that's where they're definitely saying do not give up on this person, because they will get better and they definitely will come out of this, okay? So don't give up on yourselves, whoever this is, because you are definitely going to come out this situation. Don't give up. So someone needs to move also from where you are, from one location to the next. So you're out of place, okay? So don't expect a lot of things to manifest where you are. And if you're wondering why a lot of things are not manifesting, it's because you are out of place. So you need to pack up your bags and you need to move. You and your children, you and your husband, you by yourself, I don't know. But if you're in a house, if you're in a house, maybe it's an apartment in another city for you. If you're in an apartment, maybe there's a house for you somewhere else. Maybe you just have to move from maybe you desire to move to another part of the town, or maybe you are in an apartment and want a house, and some of you may be wondering about that. Guess this is a good move for you to do that, but some of you are really out of place, okay? And I actually see someone who might be in a house right now, and you feel like the move that you've been contemplating the move, but you might have to kind of start over a little bit, and you might have to, but if you do this, it will be well worth it. So even though you're doing good right now, when you do go to this next place, another city, maybe another state, you might have to start off smaller into an apartment, but this move will be good, and you'll come out even better in an even better situation that you're in right now. So some people are just out of place, and I'm hearing move, okay? And it might not be right now. You might have to go to Spirit and see exactly. Hey, I have a video on moving, but it only goes up to December. So, and I am hearing that this this is for people, something that will happen a little far out, maybe after the beginning of the year. I don't feel like this is really soon. So, but if you know you're going to move really soon, then hey, you know you got to move soon. But I'm really hearing something more far out, so you can go to that video if you like, or get a personal reading from me if you just really want to know when would this moving be. For those of you who kind of felt like, yeah, I've been wondering should I move or not, and you want to be spiritual led on when the right time is, you can contact me for a personal reading. So, and that is it for when it comes to this card. You just been getting signs and synchronicities, just to encourage you to hold on and to keep moving, and keep moving and keep going forward. And then for some of you, I am just hearing the signs and synchronicities are telling you to move because you are out of place. You cannot expect a lot of things to manifest for you where you are now, because this is the wrong place for you. So I'm just going to say some states that I am hearing. So I do hear California, and I do hear Georgia, and I'm hearing Delaware. I don't even know if that's a state or not, but I'm hearing Delaware. I'm hearing something with an M. Someone is going somewhere with an M. I just hear upstate. I'm just hearing, am I hearing down south or am I just hearing down? You know what your situation is. New Orleans. Just some of the things that I'm hearing. Nevada. Okay. That is all, you guys. That is all for that reading. So, continue to come and grow with me and subscribe, okay? Let me know down in the comments, if any of this resonated with you. Thank you so much for those of you who have subscribed. I really think it's so good that I have reached over 1,000 subscribers, and I know that it is organic. I know that I haven't paid anyone, and I know 1,000 is not a big number when it comes to YouTube, but I think it is, and it makes me extremely humble just to know 1,000 people are saying that, like, I'm clicking subscribe because I want to hear more of your videos. So I think that is so great. That is all, you guys. Bye.